Bonjour my friends, how are we all? Welcome to another stream and another Planet Zoo stream. FM Norwich, I did have a little giggle at that just before we kicked off, mate. But yeah, how are we all? It's another Planet Zoo day. Yes, hello. I'm hoping the chat is working on the screen. For anyone that joined me yesterday for one of the FM streams, everything went down. You probably noticed that my name has changed to DanXG. It's the only name that was available and closest to what I wanted it to be. So yeah, basically, because I changed the name, I forgot to log out of everything and it all broke and nothing worked yesterday. So yeah, that was an absolute failure. But yeah, we are here, my friends. I'm just gonna load up because, as we all know, it takes forever, doesn't it? Who have I got with me? I've got Nightclub. How are you doing, buddy? Sumner, how are you? Doug, afternoon. Wow, snow up in Scotland. Joe, how are you? Norwich, how are you? Lexi, Sarah, a big hello. You may have seen on the Discord and on Twitter that I am now officially affiliated on Twitch, which is pretty amazing. And yeah, I kind of thanked you all in those, but I'm going to thank you now as well. So a massive thank you. The hard work starts now, to be honest with you, because really the next thing is to hopefully one day reach the potential to be Twitch partnered, because at the end of the day, streaming is what I'm taking a bit more seriously these days. And yeah, it's amazing. You've supported me in a big way since I've made the change. You know, the change has actually helped massively in my personal life. I genuinely can't explain to you how much the change has helped. I get to spend more time with my daughter, I have more time to get my work done, and I'm still able to spend time making the content and, you know, enjoying a few hours each day with you guys, my community. So yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. So thank you, my friends. Yeah, look at the title and take a guess. Yeah, basically, I'm going to explain a bit more when we get into it, but the wolves are what we're going to be working on heavily today, and the backstage that goes with them. Also, I don't want to get into a big conversation because last stream we didn't build anything and we talked heavily about, you know, future projects and that. But I do want to talk loosely about sort of like the plans for the new DLC that's going to be dropping, an update that's dropping next Tuesday, because I wouldn't say people like fell out, but it's just got a bit heated basically on what people think we should do, and there's kind of there's three avenues I think that we are left with. I am going to obviously talk about it heavily in Sunday's video. There will be an episode on Sunday, so you know, look forward to that. But you know, I'm going to talk about it a bit more heavily there. Thank you so much for the subscription, FM Norwich. I'm going to be honest with you though, mate. I've not even set my subscriptions up yet. I genuinely haven't set them up, but that's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm not even sure what you've subbed for at the minute, because I literally did my affiliation yesterday, and slightly embarrassing because I haven't got round to it, but I do appreciate it, my friend, a lot, trust me. Went into isolation, sisters had a test and been in contact. Oh, Jesus. Blimey, done with uni until after the new year. What, so have you got like December to yourself to just kick back and chill? That'd be pretty cool, mate. Hey, that's cool. You will always now be the first person to have subbed to the channel. It's a bit like when you've got a shop in it and it's the first person that spends money. That note usually goes up on the wall, doesn't it? So you will forever be the first sub here on DanXG, and I appreciate it. Trust me, my man. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. But yeah, in all honesty, need to sort all that out. I'm obviously, where I'm a graphic designer, I'm going to make all my own emotes and stuff like that. So like, for people that don't know, if you subscribe, there's special perks and stuff that you get, and there's certain tiers, and it determines basically the special stuff that you get. But I just haven't got round to it because I only did my affiliation stuff yesterday. So I need to sit down with my brother, which I think I'm doing this evening, and I'm just gonna kind of like work through all of that stuff. Doug as well. Thank you, Doug. I really appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, really appreciate it. You the man. Trust me, you are the man. Jordan, how are you? But yeah, I appreciate the support, guys. I really appreciate the support. It is amazing. But yeah, when I get it all sorted out properly, then you'll get a load of special perks and whatever. Okay, fair enough. Well, at least you've got the month of December, mate. Like, obviously, you got a bit of uni work to do and whatever, but you can kick back. I will say to you, Norwich, have you caught any of the Dagenham stuff that I've been doing on Twitch? We started it Monday. We've done 2 streams this week, and we've had a lot of fun doing it, man. I'm streaming more than I'm uploading. In case you've kind of missed anything. Big Hype, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm good, Joran. How are you, mate? And thank you for the follow as well, Big Hype. As you can see, all my follow alerts still don't work. This is why I got to sit with my brother later and sort it all out. I'm very well, thank you, my friend. I had no time to know. That's not a problem, mate. They're both on here. I would suggest you actually just watch the streams back and just like skip through, and just do it that way. And then yeah, basically FM at the minute, Norwich, if you're interested, mate. Mondays and Wednesdays in the evening. Started my Asian trail at my park. Had my first sponsor to the zoo. Nice. Drawing, I have to ask a question, mate. Obviously, that drawing and stuff that you put in the Discord, was that for me, or were you just showing me the plans for your zoo? Either way, they're pretty amazing, mate. They really, really are. Right, I'm going to jump in straight away to the zoo today. As always, it does the little save icon. First and foremost, guys, you're probably going to notice I've changed the colour of the building. The grey just wasn't sitting with me very, very nicely. So yeah, I've changed the colour. I have added a bit more foliage. Basically, what I want to work on today is getting the walls finished. I'm going to explain a little bit at the beginning. I'm going to take like 15 minutes just to run you through a few things at the beginning. I can't even talk. At the beginning, and explain to you like what you can expect on Sunday, basically. Because I think you deserve that. And I think that some people are going to like it, some people ain't, what I want to do. But just change the colour up a little bit. It's more of a green colour. The inside, I am going to try to like decorate in a different colour, if possible, in some spots. Just to kind of keep it going and keep it changed up. But there's a couple of things I want to talk about first. I'll talk about this in a minute. But first and foremost, I need to talk about last stream. And I wouldn't say so much it caused problems, but like lots of people obviously have got a difference of opinion on what to do, and really it involves this area massively. Now, obviously with the new DLC, we've been told that we're going to get Cayman and we're going to get PSU should see Beyond Drew on Saturday. We'll probably submit part. Part of the zoo. All right, okay. I still haven't had a chance to watch Beyond Drew. Unfortunately, Drawing is for the zoo. Okay, cool. Well, that actually, what I'll do, Drawing, is I'll use that comment. I'll reword it slightly, but I'll use that as a comment. Yeah, they actually have, Pete, to be honest with you. They actually have. It's completely thrown me off because one, I haven't prepared my subs at all. But two, it's just amazing that you lot support me that way. It is mad. But Joran, what I'll do is I'll include that as a comment in Sunday's episode. I'll reword it slightly and I'll put the picture up as well that you supplied because it might be an avenue we can go down. But yeah, basically we've been told we're going to get a new DLC, and then last episode we basically did like a 2-hour stream where we all just kind of like talked through plans, what we think can be added, where we think things should go. Got a little bit heated with the subject of the otters and the caiman because they're South America. There are few people in the community would like to see them go into the South American area, and then there's other people that think they could go elsewhere, and then there's the odd few that think we could just move the animals around. Now there's 3 plans on the table at the moment. One of them, Nightclub, has kind of like put forward, and he thinks that this avenue here, we should take a guest path down this way, and do a loop and bring that loop around, sort of like the back here. But the problem we've got is this is a staff entrance and exit, and this is a staff entrance and exit. Now, for us to take a path around this way, there is actually no way for our keepers to access this building. It causes more problems than it's worth, but that was an option that was put on the table. Another option was to move the anteaters into the tropical house. The tapirs that are inside, we basically rehome. We rehome. We just have outdoor tapirs, and we move the anteaters inside. We get rid of the dark house, and then we put the otters and the caiman here in like a sort of dual habitat that's split, and it's kind of got that right. And then the other one, the other option was to just do a completely different section to the zoo, a bit like we're going to have to do with certain animals. Already we've kind of done it with the camels over here. They're really more of an Asian species, but they've ended up just in a little plot in the zoo. And there's plans that people are saying maybe like a rivers, where is it? Rivers of the World. I just see Lexi writing it. That's why I wanted to do that. Yeah, like Rivers of the World. So like there's that idea, and also Droran today has put forward a really good idea on the Discord where he said that we could have basically the new DLC. It could be its own sort of thing, and on the back end of it, there's like a show where the animals could go and stuff like that. So there's loads of ideas. I'm going to put them forward to everybody on Sunday, and even if you've spoken about it in the chat, I'd like you to get involved on Sunday's episode as much as possible, because on Sunday, that's when I take full notice. Basically, that's what you have to understand. Sunday's episodes are more. I don't want to say they're more important than the streams. The streams, you just basically get to join me. We have a chat and we have a bit of a laugh while we're building. But on Sunday, that's when I read through all the comments, and they're the ones where like I can really take them in a bit more because I've got more time to sit and read. Sometimes I miss stuff in the chat, that's the problem. But, like, I'm not really for having to destroy anything. That's my issue at the minute. And I think that's sort of the avenue some people want to go down. Even to do Nightclub's idea, it's not a terrible idea, and I always say this to you guys, no idea is a bad idea. But the trouble is, with Nightclub's idea, is that whatever happens, a bit of this has got to be deleted, because this isn't wide enough, and I'd still need a staff path here. I'd still need a way for the staff to gain access to this area here, and I'd have to rework all of this back here. But I genuinely think we would probably have to get rid of this building to make it happen, because it is difficult. The pathing network is hard. Like if you look at that there, look how tight that is, and that's the staff path. So yeah, it'd be quite difficult. But at the end of the day, you guys are calling the shots. I will put all three options on the table on Sunday, along with any other options you want to come up with in the comments, and we'll go through it basically, and we'll make a decision before next Tuesday's stream, because next Tuesday's when the DLC comes out. It's already on my wish list. My wonderful community have been donating money on the Patreon and all that sort of stuff, and it all gets reinvested, and so yeah, I'm going to be getting that DLC, and we'll probably be taking a good look at it on Tuesday. So that's how we're going to do it basically. No, don't feel any pressure at all, Pete. At the end of the day, the Patreon, subbing, all that stuff is, that's not compulsory. That is up to you guys if you want to support me. I appreciate any way you support. What I do need to do, though, Pete, is we need to upgrade your tier, because you pay the same money that tier 1 is on Patreon, so I need to try and sort that out. Currently, I can't get into my Patreon. I'm having problems with it. I logged in yesterday with the email and password that I've always logged in with, and everything was blank, like it didn't even exist. But if you click on my Patreon, you will see the page and the tiers, and everything's still there. The money's still in a Payoneer account and stuff. So I've contacted Patreon, and I've got to sort it out. Basically, it's a bit of an issue. My account exists, but for some reason that didn't exist with the login details that I had. It's very, very odd. It is really bizarre, because the account completely exists and the money's there, because the way Patreon works is you have a Patreon page, and then the way you withdraw your money is through what they call a Payoneer account. So it's linked. So when I went to the Payoneer account, all of the donations that people have been giving me, they're all there. Because I think Doug's and Kim's, they came out today or yesterday, and they were in there. They were in the account. So yeah, it's a bit strange. Right, so yeah, now, because you've asked, Sumner, I will get to that now. Right, I'm going to tell you now, Sunday, there will be no bears. Okay, there will be no bears for Sunday. The reason for that is I would rather spend more time getting the Wolves finished and all of the backstage and getting it all clean, getting it all tidy, getting all this sorted out. And I'd love to get some of these Knoll exhibits in and just basically get this area sort of finished. And then we'll have the bears as if they're coming soon, essentially, right? What that does then is it gives us the ability on Sunday to pick a zone, move forward and earn some money, because I really just think we're going to spend way too much money trying to get the bears finished along with everything else, and I would rather finish these Wolves off and give them the best attention possible than try to do the bears as well. At the end of the day, the Wolves, I still need to do the waterfall. I still got to put some foliage in. I've still got to do all of the decoration on this. I've started, like in here, for instance, I've started doing the ceiling and the lights, and I started doing all of the archways and whatnot, but there's a lot of work that needs doing, and I think maybe it's a bit too much work before Sunday. But what I was thinking is, at least if we get the Wolves finished, and then we choose to move forward from Sunday, then we're going to earn money off the Wolves, and I think we'll earn good money off of this area, and it'll push more traffic this way. And the thing is, the more traffic we can push this way, they're going to use this shop and the education centre as well, so we will make more money that way. And I think we'll just go for a big move forward, and I think like we'll just be really strategic about the area that like we open next, basically. Like we'll open an area that's close to this, I think. I think that's what we'd do. But yeah, let me, the only flaw, yeah, no, that is fair. Yeah, I think there's already an area on the Discord, to be honest with you, Dron, where you can post your ideas. Let me just have a look for you. Got Planet Zoo chat. No, there isn't actually. Okay. Right, on the Discord now, there is a Planet Zoo section. It's got Planet Zoo chat, Planet Zoo ideas, and workshop items. So anything to do with Planet Zoo, that's where you can post it. I just created a new section, basically, so that you can do that. Yes, I can link the Discord. There you go. I think, Pete, I would have to give you privileges, buddy, to be able to do that. I think you'd need to be a mod to be able to do it. Although, my brother is going to show me how to set all this up properly later. I'm so new to Twitch still. My numbers were just good enough in those first 2 weeks that we reached affiliate. Like I was quite surprised that I reached affiliation that quick, to be honest with you. But the numbers have been amazing because you guys have followed me over. I am on Irons United tomorrow evening, Doug, with my brother. 8:30 we're going on there, mate. Doing like a match preview. I just want to go through the comments very, very quickly before I crack on today. I'm not sure where the seals are going to go yet, to be honest with you, Sumner. I was concentrating more on the otters and the caiman last episode, just because they were South American more than anything. Yeah, I know. I need to set all that up, drawing. To be honest with you, I don't really know how all this works on Twitch. I suggest if the otters don't go there, make the mandrill habitat in the back of the anteaters because they're in the African area. How? So my idea for the penguins, like I've kind of got an idea for the penguins. I'd like to do obviously the penguins and the polar bears relatively close together. But the penguins are sort of going to have quite a big area on their self because they are a 5-star like A+ animal, along with the polar bears. To be honest with you, I've kind of got like a unique idea for the penguins. So you're suggesting the mandrills go over here basically, and you'd sort of be able to see the climbing frames. Whether or not you would though, I'm not sure because you'd have to disguise the backstage, and you kind of usually do that with foliage and stuff. We'll see. We'll see what people say, like on Sunday anyway. Because at the end of the day, there's people that don't watch the streams that will want to have their say on Sunday. And I always go with the majority vote. So if the majority vote wants me to destroy a building, then that's what we do because it is a community series. End of the day, not everybody's always going to be happy about what we do every time. It's as simple as that, my chums. But anyway, let's actually do some work today because I would like to finish this off. Now, I did address a small issue. Someone actually said to me, how would they take the walls off site if there were any issues? So yeah, we've done a very similar thing here. So what we had going on with the wild dogs. Basically, I may take this across the top just to kind of finish it off a bit better because it does look a bit weird. But yeah, I've added that in there, and the great thing is the foliage has been placed in such a manner that our guests can't see said gate, and yeah, it worked quite nicely. So I just moved this across, and we got this little walk-through here next to this. So that was a small change that I made that needed making and needed doing. I've changed the colour of the building over here. I've started some work on this room. Like as you can see, I've started work on the ceiling. I'm going to sort of like tile design this time with some lights and whatnot. It does actually look pretty good when you turn the sunshine down. It's lit up quite nice. I do think it looks quite good. So yeah, I did that, and yeah, I started filling in these doorways. Just trying to get a bit of detail in here. We're probably going to do some work on the walls. I do want to do some like murals if possible. If not murals, just sort of like some design, some lines with colour and stuff in here because I think it needs it. Just for something a little bit different. Obviously, I have added a bit more in the habitat, believe it or not, as well. Like if you look out here, I've added some long grass. Some nettles, more rocks. This is a new rock pile here. And yeah, just kind of like really just trying to work on it. Yeah, it's the first DLC that they've really done that, and it's Sander, and I think that's what's caused a few headaches. I watched a bit of Rudy's stream last night, and Rudy obviously has a zoo that he flits in and out of, and and I quite like that because it becomes like a new chapter of the same series. And I was watching a bit of his stream last night, and he started prepping for the new animals, but he has just deleted bits of the zoo because he's not scared to do that. But this is a community zoo, so if anything's ever going to get deleted, it has to go to a vote. It has to go to a vote to all of you, basically. But yeah, I also had to move these trees because what I was thinking is the trees were along here, but there wasn't actually enough access. So I needed to leave that space. So I've moved that along. Roof is now on the veterinary clinic. Still needs work done inside. Got lots of planting to do, which I might try to crack on with today as well. And really, it's just a case of decoration. Just finishing off the decoration in the wolf habitat. I am starting to change my my thinking on this wood against this building. No, you're not really going to see it. Like, the guests are not really going to see it, if I'm being honest with you. I think this is quite a cool viewpoint here, though. I think I'm just going to put a planter in here because I actually think this is quite a cool viewpoint here. You could just get a little glimpse over the wall because the habitat is a lot higher at the back than it is here at the front. So I might leave that. I think that's quite nice. But yeah, this pathway here isn't going to stay there. That is going to be deleted. It doesn't need to be there. I just put it there to give me space and options. Yeah, like zoos. I think myself and Lexi were talking about this in the last stream. Zoos now, it's becoming very popular to build the zoo around the part of the world they're from. So whether that be continents or countries or whatever, not so much biomes, but usually where in the world they're from, and it's becoming a really popular way of doing it. But sometimes zoos will build in a way that they want to follow that model, but they'll run out of space. So what they'll do is they'll just accommodate that animal somewhere else, and they will make an area for said animal. And I think that's kind of the direction we're going to end up going down. I think Nightclive's big comment, and I don't think it's a terrible one, is that we are obviously in this zoo, we're following a loop. But because it's a bigger zoo, we might not necessarily do that. There would be the odd one where it would cut through the middle. I think the only problem with Nightclive's suggestion is, and this is no knock on Nightclive, but because he doesn't play the game, he doesn't understand what an undertaking it would be to actually put a habitat in here. It's actually a lot of work because this would have to be moved. Whatever anyone thinks, this has to be moved to be able to do that because this just isn't wide enough. And I need staff access here. And this is staff access, and this is the suggestion of where to bring the path back. So you need that staff access in both those spots because this here is the only way our keepers can get to the jaguars and get to the wild dogs at this moment in time. So it's it's weird, but there's just lots of planning goes into every little minute detail. And so, like, on paper, something might look really easy to do and really easy to accomplish. Because to be honest with you, all of you might think that's easy because none of you are the ones that have like planned the zoo out. But if you play the game and you play enough of the game, like I do, like Jesus, I've played nearly 2,000 hours of it. This is actually a logistical nightmare to actually try to put something in behind there, because the back of this building then needs to be made to look pretty. The access for the staff needs to be moved. It's just there's lots to it basically. If we go down that avenue, at the end of the day, if that's what you lot pick, that's what you lot pick, and there's nothing I can do about it. But it will be a lot of work. I would imagine it'd be quite a long project to do that. So your suggestion, Sander, would be to just nibble off a bit of this, basically. Maybe cut into this a little bit here. It's not the worst suggestion, to be honest with you, mate. I think a lot of that, though, Lexi, is because you play the game. I think you understand, like, if you play the game, you understand what an undertaking it is. overestimate the effort it will take. No. I'm not overestimating it at all, trust me. It's a lot of work. It's so much work. Like if you play this game, that's a week's work. I'm not even lying to you. And I'm not trying to sound like over dramatic because I don't want to like delete it. Trust me, it's a week's work. That's a Sunday episode in itself. Me moving that and building this habitat. But yeah, that's not the worst suggestion. That bit there, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not the worst suggestion at all. To be honest with you, would we even need to move North America back? We'd probably have to lose this here for hard shelter. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. The trouble is you can't really see how much. There's actually quite a bit of room there. I don't know how much room we're going to need. Yeah, just moving something is never just moving. So that's a very good way of putting it, to be honest with you. But yeah, that might be something there. You might have something there, Sander. Make sure you write that in the comment section. So basically, the backstage here, Sander, it goes up. It actually goes up a level because the terrain is all a bit janky around here. So it goes up here, and then yeah, you'll see that there's just a wall here. Basically, this is the back, but the actual fence to this is here. It runs along this way, and then you'll see it there. It loops. It is quite hard for me to show you because obviously the foliage is heavy. But yeah, it just loops there, basically. If I had to give up that much, it wouldn't be. I wouldn't be too sad about it. I can't really move any of this though because of this. Yeah. I think that the hard shelter, to be honest with you, Sander, if we really wanted to, that little, I don't know if you want to call that quarter of a circle potentially, could be the habitat, and then the hard shelter could go back here if we really wanted to go down that route. But I guess until I get my hands on the DLC and I see sort of spacing and how big the animal actually is, we won't ever really be able to determine it, basically. But it's not a bad idea, mate. So make sure on Sunday you leave that comment for everyone to see, because obviously I like seeing the interaction on the comments. I like seeing other people talk about your suggestions and things. Yeah, so basically, Joran, I need to start putting everything on the workshop. Yeah, I need to start putting everything on the workshop, to be honest with you. But because of the way I build, it's a pain to try and select all the bits. But anyway, let's actually get to work. I know this is a longer stream, and I probably could just talk for ages if I really wanted to. But I want to try and get these walls finished and have something for you for Sunday, basically. So first and foremost, it's boring, but it's got to be done. I think I'm going to do the planter at the front first, just to get that done. Get that done out of the way. Let's move this back there. Yeah, so would I, to be honest with you, Lexi. Just because, let's be honest, not a lot of work goes into planters. Let's move that there. Now, what I do need to check. I'm gonna continue that there, aren't I? Because I'm going to put something in here. And I might go with this colour. And just set that back a minute. But no, that's not the worst idea actually. Sound up. I'm sure there's going to be lots of different suggestions come Sunday anyway, and I'm sure someone's going to come up with an idea, and we're all going to go, "Oh, why didn't we think of that?" It's just the case, isn't it? It's just the way the cookie crumbles. That there, and that there. Their donation bins. I need a normal bin. My Tommy, how you doing? Thank you for the follow, my friend. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to our little family that we're building over here. Oh, right, yeah. That one. That shade. Yeah, I did see that actually, Sander. I genuinely think, like the Planet Zoo community has been wanting that from the get go. Apparently, there's not just stuff like, apparently like the wall paintings. Some of them are in the new DLC, but some of them are actually part of the free update. And apparently one of them is very foliage based, and I've already thought to myself it might be really nice to go back to the old reptariums and see if we could use them there. Because I think like the wall painting decal things like that are quite retro, and in my opinion, I think that the old reptile houses are quite retro because it was they're when this zoo started, when the zoo didn't have as much money, and maybe potentially like the world was very different, wasn't it? So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Apparently there's like a big caiman decal and all sorts. I do, Joran. I'm not too sure what you're on about, mate, but yeah, I will. I'm not like that up on it, to be honest with you, mate, just yet. I'm still learning Twitch. I've got the Discord one. I've got Discord, YouTube, and Discord, YouTube, and what's the other one? I got Twitter. So I've got those. Just need to set up some others. Like there's loads of stuff I need to set up. Like now that I've reached affiliate, there's things I need to set up for the chat as well. So like you guys can like gain points and things like that for time spent in the chat and all this sort of stuff. My brother's sort of been telling me about it all. Like I say, I'm not like an expert at Twitch at all. I'm still kind of learning it all myself. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get to it. By the way, Doug, I didn't ignore that comment about Arteta. I did mean to reply, but I was so busy replacing him. Really, Maurizio Sarri? That would be a weird choice. Honestly, that I think that Nightclub actually has just said one. The educational like talk stations. I'm really excited about them. The FlexiColor Rock for sure. I am very excited about because we're just going to be able to make those really realistic looking like rock faces, like for the seals and stuff like that. I'm hoping that the Flexi Rock's going to be cheaper than the normal rock as well, because I think that would be realistic. So I don't know if I've told you guys this before, but my brother-in-law's partner, her dad is a sculptor. He's an artist, and one of his claims to fame is that he worked on the Alien films back in the day. He did some of the original sort of die-cast models and that they used to make the suits and the puppets and whatnot that were used in the film. But also he's done a lot of work with zoos and Longley in particular, and he actually knows how to mould and sculpt all those fake rock faces. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think Sander might be king on Sunday when everyone sees his comment, Manuel, to be honest with you. Also, I potentially got like a bit of an exciting project in in the very early stages of planning. I'm not going to mention who they are. They're not a part of the Planet Zoo community, but they are a streamer, and they contacted me yesterday asking if I'd like to do a dual stream where basically they play the game and I help them learn. And I can really like the idea of doing it. So yeah, that might be something we do on a Friday potentially, gang. Yeah, it's very true, Sander. It's very, very true. Um, yeah, to be fair, Manuel, I was whizzing about last stream all over the zoo. Uh, oh, janky path system. Don't you love the janky path system? There we go. I actually would have preferred that a bit closer. Um, did you, Sander? Did you play Planet Coaster, buddy? It was because, in my opinion, it was just as bad, if not worse, on there. It was the only thing that used to suck all of the joy out of playing that game for me. It used to drive me mad. It's quite a big planter. Um, but I kind of want to go with it. Oh, tell me about it. So my thing has always been, Lexi, just cover it up with whatever's at your disposal. Use the plaster pieces, then use some wood, and you can make really nice. You can make really nice slabs, basically. That's what I do. That's my answer to everything on this game. It just makes the piece count go through the roof. That's the only trouble. Oh yeah, you will get that with terrain differences. Unfortunately, Sander, it is a bit of a nightmare. That I've run into a few problems with them with this area. Funny enough, but yeah, you just kind of have to delete the path out and try and flatten it the best way possible. It is hard though. I know what you're all saying. It is a pain. But yeah, you just end up finding pieces that work for you. That's what I've found anyway. That's why I got my little favourites list. It's actually crazy how much of the Australia pack made its way into my favourites list. Like, there's so many pieces on the Australia pack that are really good to use. Yeah, Kate got me one, Doug. Kate got me an advent calendar. You got to have an advent calendar at Christmas, ain't you? It's not a Christmas without one. You know what, Nightclub? You say one day. I don't. We might not be too far off of it, mate. There isn't much to do really in North America, and then it really depends where we want to go after this. You know, like I think it was Lexi a while back said that Africa might might end up being left till last, just because of the abundance of animals and the ideas that we've got for it are quite out there. So yeah, it might get left. I'm going to put that in there for now, just to map that out. Whether or not we use all of that is another matter. I appreciate that, Doug. It's my favourite type of game to play, though, buddy. Like simulation building games have always been like a big favourite of mine. So yeah, I think I just put in the man hours. You do need patience, though. It's not one of those things you can just pick up and crack on with. My brother says it to me all the time. He goes, I don't know how you do it, Dan. I don't know how you can sit there for hours building stuff on there and whatever. But I'm sure the people that play this game will understand the pleasure you get out of building something, and then you look at it and you go, yeah, that's pretty good. And not even just that. On the point of the seals and the penguins, they would both be considered 5-star animals. They would never put them together because of the traffic. They might put them together somewhere like SeaWorld because that's what the facility's built for, but in a normal zoo they would split those two up. Yeah, did you see someone wrote on the last stream, there is a zoo that's got seals and polar bears next door to each other, and they've actually got a window where they can see each other, and apparently it's like predator prey enrichment. Apparently it's good for the animals. No, they wouldn't be. Oh, Andrew, how you doing, buddy? I think it was you that said it, actually. Yeah, Pittsburgh Zoo. I apologise if I say, yeah, someone said it on the last stream. Me trying to remember everybody that comes on through a stream is hard work. I can just about remember what I've had for lunch. A few good tool videos. Okay, cool. What, like on YouTube and stuff, Andrew? If they are, like, I'll have a look. Because I'm always doing that. I'm always looking online, watching videos and stuff. Oh. It is indeed night, Clive. I would imagine that's where we're going to head next, though, to be honest with you. In all honesty, the way I see the next couple of bits playing out, I think obviously we're going to get the Wolves done for Sunday. I really want to get the Wolves finished for Sunday. And then potentially next week, we would have opened up a new zone, or at least some squares that we can use, whether or not it's a whole zone or if it's just a selection of squares. I'm yet to decide. But yeah, we'll open that up. We'll try and get the Grizzlies finished, because I'd like to do the Grizzlies alongside maybe like a new attraction or something, just so they're finished off. And then yeah, I would imagine like once the Grizzlies are finished, then I would like to work on the Cayman and the Otter dilemma that we've got at the moment. Because to be honest with you, I'd like this time around to get some of the new DLC's animals into the zoo, because we didn't do that with the Australian DLC, and I think not from a series point of view, but from a creator point of view, which is it is a little bit selfish, I guess, what I'm about to say. But from a creator's point of view, I didn't make the most of that DLC, and I missed out on a lot of like views. Basically, I missed out on a lot of traffic to the channel, basically. And sometimes, you know, I know as much as I love the fact that I'm building this as a community channel, and that's what I want to do, I have to think of it sometimes that way, that I do miss out on views and stuff by not being as quick and as clever, basically, with the way that I market the channel. How you doing, Christian? Honestly, Doug has got this thing about Arteta. Luke works for Apple, and I think the majority of the people he works with are Arsenal fans. And he said that when Arteta first come in and they were going through a good run and whatever, they became unbearable. And Luke said he actually loves the fact they're struggling because he ain't got to listen to them. And the whole second coming of Pep thing that they were saying, it just makes them look like idiots now. Luke loves it. Luke's worse than me when it comes to winding up opposition fans and the banter and stuff. But yeah, we're really enjoying the podcast now, Doug, because it's not just football. We're really enjoying the process now. Not that we weren't before, but how did I know that was going to happen? Sometimes, guys, this path system. Well, yeah, wish you better, Christian. Hope you feel a bit better soon. What is it, like a cold or? Yeah, of course we can, Night Clive. Yeah, of course we can. I think that would actually be a wise thing to do, to be honest with you, buddy. Because I have still got to go back and finish a few bits. I've done the most of it. I'd say I've done 90% of the stuff that people mentioned in the last tour video. There's just a few little bits and bobs that I need to do. But I am getting there. I am getting there. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of foliage. But that's how I wanted North America, though. That's how I wanted North America. I wanted lots of foliage and stuff. Boom, boom, boom. It's funny, isn't it? When you're placing stuff like planters and things like that in, it really looks, for want of a better word, and apologies for using language, but it looks crap, doesn't it? I'm not putting that window in, so I'm gonna change that up there. There we go. We don't need that window there. Yeah, exactly. That's the sort of feel I wanted to go with as well, Christian. When do you? It's got more of a park. So basically, the reason that's been left, Manuel, you're on about. I'm just going to go there quickly. You're on about this bit, aren't you? The reason it's been left is that's basically the bit my wife's got to do. It was agreed on. I don't know if it was a live video or what, but it was agreed that my wife was going to have a little input in the project, and yeah, that's for Katie to do. I'm going to sit and do it with her, obviously, but yeah, it's for Kate to do. So, and she's a mum. She looks after the little one while I'm streaming and whatnot. So, it's when she finds the time, basically, to do it. We'll get round to it, though. We will get round to it. We'll probably do a similar sort of planter design the other side. We'll go that way. It probably won't be as big, but we'll do something similar the other side. Right. I've done all the windows here. I'm going to be working a bit erratically, guys. I'm going to be going all over the place, because really what I'm trying to work on is this whole area here and trying to get it all finished. So I am going to be a bit all over the place. I'm going to throw this out to the chat. Now, I need to put something. So from this point here to say this point here, I need to put something around this. Okay. Now, my idea initially was to put glass there. So, yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, Mexico is considered north. But yeah, I've got to put something along here, because obviously dangerous animals and whatnot. We don't want our guests to have the ability to jump or fall in or whatever. Now, from the designs that I looked at, it was like they use glass around this, and a lot I have, but I didn't know if you guys had any sort of other ideas potentially to put around it. I think like in the middle here, I'm probably going to put some benches and some planting and whatnot, just to make it look nice, but... yeah, that's something I need to do. Well, I could replicate this design up here, Nightclive, if you think we should do that. So basically the images that I'm working from, they didn't have anything protecting up top, because they had this building in here. They just kind of made the assumption that people might not use this if it was raining or whatnot. But yeah, I could just kind of do something like this on the top potentially. Might look rather large, but yeah, I'm not against it. But yeah, I need to finalise an idea for the top, because all these walkways, this is going to be all open. The same with this here. This is going to be open. I did consider putting something on the top there, maybe there, just because of the potential. So, but from the images I was looking at, they haven't put anything like that. They've just, the walls are big enough. You know, the way I've designed it, the walls are just not that high in certain spots. So yeah, just need to find a way around it basically. Someone mentioned like a mural on this wall, similar to what we did with the bison thing. So I might just literally just replicate it. I might copy it over here and then just make it bigger. I think that might be quite nice. We're probably going to get something like that in the new DLC, but it's fun to just do your own stuff sometimes. But yeah, so basically that's what I need to do. Bryn, I will show you, mate, if you want. It's not a direct replica, but I basically, I found this thing on an architecture website that I look at a lot, and there's this project called The Land of Bears and Wolves, and I can't remember which zoo it is. I don't think it actually tells you on here. Does it tell us? It's from a zoo in the Ukraine, and I think that's why there's such this heavy use of such heavy use of concrete and stuff. But yeah, I'll bang it on the screen now, and then you guys can have a look. Basically, the people that haven't seen it before. So let me click on the photos. So yeah, like if you're looking at this, they've done theirs at like an angle, and theirs has got this bit that's open here because they've got European otters in the middle. I kind of like deleted all that out because we weren't going to go down that route. The water is very different the way they've done it. So yeah, I've gone with a different way, and I didn't want to do this at the back either because Zekin did a version of this. Zekin did a thingy bob of this, and he did that thing at the back, and so I didn't want it to look like I was replicating Zekin's version. But if you look, all the tops are all open, and it's just glass basically. There's lots of glass, so it's concrete one side, glass. Whereas I've gone down a very different route. But this sort of thing, I want to try and do our own version of this. And then you've got this bit here, and there's again, like I say, it's open. It's got the benches in the middle and whatnot. But we're not doing a replica. I've just used it for design purposes, basically. But yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It is pretty cool. But it's a really good website as well. Like there's loads of stuff on here. I'm going to get some ideas for buildings, I think, like restaurants and stuff from this website. I found it because I'm really interested in architecture. And I was just trying to find something to read, and this website came up, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, this playground is amazing, actually. How on earth I would make something like that in Planet Zoo, I don't know. Be cool to try, though. Be cool to try. So yeah, not bad. But yeah, that's essentially what I used, Bryn. I wouldn't get a copyright strike for looking at a website, Christian. How you doing, Kim? It's all right. To be fair, you've not really missed much. I've been working on planting, and we had a little discussion at the beginning about going forward and Sunday and whatnot. But how are you anyway? How the devil are you? Hey, it's all part of the process, Sylv. It's all part of the process. If I can give you any advice, just find some good photos online and just do what we've done in real life. Basically, just follow the shapes and then add the details after. Like I said earlier in the stream, if I do end up doing that little dual stream with another streamer, and we do it so that it's like me teaching them how to do the game and stuff, I think it'll be a right laugh. But you'll get to see how I potentially put stuff together, which I think might be interesting. Nice. I need to load up Planet Coaster soon and get my Planet Coaster stuff started that I promised you all about 2 weeks ago. Exactly. Nearly Christmas, Kim. Nearly Christmas. You can eat all the food you want. Drink all the wine you want. Lovely, innit, eh? Can't wait for Christmas. obviously with it being Emily's first Christmas as well, we're very excited this year. It's going to be lots of fun. I keep promising Sylv that I will do a like a how-to series, but it's finding the time. Like I've kind of said, alluded to a few times. Like I've started streaming just because I don't really have the time to make videos that much anymore. But yeah, it's been on my list of things to do for a while. People have been wanting it, so but yeah, I do need to get round to that. It's alright, Doug. You can't help being at work, buddy. I just appreciate you stopping by, even if it's just for 5 minutes, mate. I have to put out fair warning as well to anyone that's like really attached to my hair. Katie's not anymore, and she was banging on at me the other day about you need to cut that hair. I miss your face. Why on earth she misses my face, God only knows. But yeah, I'm worried. I'm going to wake up one day and she's going to have shaved my head in my sleep. Not a problem, Sylv. Appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm telling you now, the hair's going nowhere. Yeah, if Kate does it, it's going to be an absolute mess, isn't it? Well, next year can't be any worse than this one, surely, Christian. It's just weird. It's weird. There's some as well, Kim, knocking about from maybe like 2 years ago, where I grew my beard out. My beard was really long, like down here. That's even weirder. What am I doing? I'm kind of losing track. Right. In here. Right, I've got this education doobie doo, but I want to make some unique ones to go in these windows that you will see I've made, gang. So they're going to go there. We're going to have like a little donation thing here. Hello? Bonjour? Yeah. Who wants to say hello to Emily? Anyone want to say hello to Emily quick? Let me just save this, just in case. Oh, is Madam kicking off?
No, just spewed on me.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. What I'll do is I'll go to the intermission screen. Yeah, we'll pop back to the intermission screen.
Got a nice outfit on.
Because people will be able to see her a bit better then. Hello. What are you doing? Why are you chewing your hand still? Here she is. She's got big. She's got very big, everybody. She's got very big.
Say hello.
You look up there. You say hello to the world. You could do this one day if you want.
West Ham dress.
Ah, I love Dad t-shirt as well. Of course. Oh, she started like proper wriggling around and everything now, gang. Ain't ya? Hey. Yeah. She's obsessed with you now.
Yeah.
Usually she'll just look at the camera or she'll look at me, but no. Is it a bit bright?
West Ham trousers on as well.
West Ham trousers. Oof. You're heavy. I know that much. Hey, stinker. Okay, I'll give you back to Mummy now. Yeah? See you later, Pud. Yeah!
Come, Rolla. Good boy.
Ah, she's getting so big. Mad. I think the last time you guys see her, she was tiny and I could hold her like. And now, throw her about like a lunatic. She's not scared of anything. But yes, my pride and joy. I could hear her crying, and usually I have to go and sort it out. But Kate brought her in here instead. Yes, what was I doing? Got that in there. I know what I want to do there. Question marks about the top. Nightclub mentioned something about doing the waterfall. I have to press play to do the waterfall. I hope you guys understand that. Yeah, tell me about it. To be honest with you, though, Christian, it won't be hard to be as big as me. I'm not the tallest bloke in the world. I'm hoping she gets blessed with a little bit more height, more like Katie's side of the family. Katie's not tall, but like her brother and dad and that they're tall. Everyone's midgets on my side. Yeah, so I think a piece there, spraying out, a piece there, so it looks like the water's running off, and then water movement. Basically, it's very hard to do. Very hard to do waterfalls. Let me just appreciate the gravel. Man, I love that gravel. It cost a lot of money though. That's where I went wrong. I wasted the money on that. Should we wait for the new water pieces? Supposedly they're meant for this sort of thing. Really? Oh. I didn't know that. Okay. Maybe we wait if that's the case then? Waterfalls in the trailer are new. Are they really? Blimey. I dissected that trailer and I did not realise that. Oh, my computer, man. What's the matter with you? There's nothing wrong with it. I've had a tidy up today and my piece has been moved to the point where it keeps rattling something. I don't know what it's rattling. Something's vibrating over there. By the way, I'm basically trying to. You haven't seen the trailer, Christian? Would you like me to put it on screen? I kind of did it the other day, but I'd be happy to do it again. Okay, I'll put it on the screen for you. Not a problem. I don't know what sort of quality it's going to be. It weren't that great a quality. Yeah, it weren't great quality from where I got it before. I'll see if I can find it better quality. That might be why. Jeez, watching 4K. Not gonna, but you can. Right. Here we go. I'll turn the volume down a little bit. We don't really need that. People had been asking for waterfalls that work better with rocks, I believe, so they're giving us Cascading Waterfalls. Oh, okay. That's. Do you know what? I didn't even think to look at that because we already had pieces in the game, so that's actually really cool that they've given us that. But yeah, here you go. For anyone that's not seen the trailer. But yeah, now you say it, they do look a little bit different. I want this song in the game. It's a vibe. I like it. Yeah. Okay, so that's... Let me try and get it to a point where there are... Yeah, that's very new, that. And you can tell that's quite new as well. It does look a bit more full, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, I'd tell you what then. I think I might hold off. It's only got to wait till Tuesday, haven't we? The noise was painful. Yeah, that one. It's just like a remix, isn't it? It's just a remix, basically, of what we've already got. But I like it. I think it's a bit of a vibe, that. But yeah, that's the trailer. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to hold off on the waterfall. I hope you don't mind, Night Clive. Hope you don't mind, buddy. We'll just keep working on what we're doing, mate. But do you know what, Kim? There's people that are still moaning about the DLC. Did you see this? There's people that are still moaning. We've only got 5 animals. I think that's not enough. We should be getting 8, 9 or 10 animals a pack. Okay, but they've done a major update and there's 173 new pieces. There's a complete rework on the design so the animals can dive. Like, honestly, there's always going to be someone that's not happy. The problem that a lot of people have got is they don't appreciate the work and the man hours that have to go into making someone. It weren't glitching for me. Must be your internet, unfortunately, Christian. That's a really good point, actually, Doug. Someone has to moan about something in 2020, don't they? My granddad used to say to me that those that don't moan don't care. But even he took that back recently because he just said to me, people just moan now for the sake of moaning. can't remember who it was, but someone said they wanted this here as well. And I could make a new one, but time. I'm trying to save time. We'll change the rock face up a bit, I think. It is, Kim. I totally agree. It's a proper bargain, and like, if you know, like, I think the danger is that there are some people that play Frontiers products and they don't play other, like EA for instance, and they don't realise that actually the bang for buck they're getting, with this stuff is very, very good. But yeah, like a few of you've said, people just like to moan for the sake of moaning sometimes. And I'm not usually one to buy it, but I think it was I was watching Rudy's video on the update, and someone had written on there oh, you know, we deserve more. I don't think it's enough since the last DLC, and I just wrote on there, think about the man hours that go into creating a DLC. It's not an easy process. Yeah, totally agree, Sander. Totally agree. But the thing is, right? What's to say? What's to say that that was weird. Oh, wrong button, Dan. What's to say they're not going to reuse those rigs at a later date to give you a smaller or bigger species of penguin and stuff? And like, they don't just want to give it to you all at once because they want you to get excited for the next DLC. That's the trouble. People just want everything at once. But you know full well that those would be the people in the community moaning when there's no more DLC available because they gave it all to you right at the beginning. They unfortunately, companies can't win. You know, companies like Frontier, they just cannot win in this situation. And I feel sorry for them. I really do. You'll get to see how bad I am at this now. Because everyone loves this. I love it, but it's not great. It could be better in my opinion. Yeah, they want to come and play Sims. Yeah, Jesus. We talked about that in length, didn't we, Kim, a while back, about how silly it got with Sims and the amount of money, you know, people were spending on packs and stuff for them. I haven't worked with the bears enough to hate any. I had the Formosan black bear in the in Highland, but I'm going to say one thing. What's actually been quite nice about this project, gang, is that you've picked animals I haven't really worked much with, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there are, Bryn. There are. So I haven't actually done any of the Australian animals yet at all in any of my stuff. Like I used to have a project that I'd work on when I weren't doing like YouTube stuff, but this has kind of become like my big Planet Zoo thing now. This project. So yeah, I've not really had a chance to really have a mess around with the Australia pack that much. I had a little go like at the beginning when it first came out because I just wanted to see what it was like and whatnot. It is there's some really good stuff on there. But yeah, there are a few actually. I don't think I've done a tiger habitat yet, so I'll be bars in when we finally get to do that. Tigers are my stepmom's favourite animal, so that'd be quite cool. I think I'm going to name one of the tigers after her. Yeah, what else haven't I done? I haven't really done the bears. This was the first time I'd done the wolves. First time I'd done the wild dogs. I haven't done giraffes yet, I don't think. So yeah, lots of it's going to be lots of firsts when we eventually get round to it. That one. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's because I work on projects and they take so long. I don't get the chance to maybe do stuff the same way other people do. It's that realism aspect of it as well. That can hurt you when you're trying to make projects. Your favourite animal is the lion. I'll be sure to keep that in mind then, Doug. Whereas when we get to that, mate. Oh. Really sorry that I've gone a bit quiet, gang. I'm just trying to concentrate a little bit. Just trying to get this detailing on point. Yeah, I think it needed it. I think it needed it, definitely. It was going to be a bit plain otherwise up here, and I know we're going to get some of this stuff in the new DLC by the sounds of things, but it never hurts, does it? It never hurt anyone. I want to start doing a bit more of this stuff as well, like decorating the walls and whatnot, just to give them a bit of life, a bit of pop. Now, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I might just pull the wall out a little, another section of wall. There we go. That'll be fine. Now, some would argue I need to do it all here as well, but I don't. I'm not going to do that. I might just make the colour on the inside a different colour. Just the back will be fine. I'm going to do like more education here and here probably. And we'll just do the colour. We'll just do like a nice colour. Maybe we'll frame this. We'll frame it off. Yeah, it does look alright though. It does look alright. Maybe it needs something there. The trouble is, I didn't really want to put a decal here because Like, I didn't really want to put an animal decal here because we've got bears as well, and a bear and a wolf just wouldn't be seen in the same place at the same time. That's alright, Sumnod, don't worry. I'm not sure actually, Nightclub. Let me have a quick butcher's. Let me just exit out of that just in case I delete it. Leah, let me just have a quick look, mate. There's one spot there, and then yeah, I guess you could say there's a few spots at the bottom. We can always build another one though. It's been a long time since I looked at that. I think the nature of this series has just changed. So I don't see the Sunday stuff as much, do I? Because like really, we don't put the Sunday things out. Well, do you mean on this wall here, Kim? On the view inside, so like that we could have the wolf this side. And potentially a bear the other. We could put the education above it, I guess. Yeah, might be cool actually. It makes more sense to do it that way. I either put it up here or I put it in here because I'm going to do education stuff. So we could even put it downstairs as well. So yeah, like I'm open to where we put it. Doug, basically people that are like really heavily involved, like to be fair, your name probably deserves to go on there because you come in the streams a lot. But yeah, essentially to get on the Conservation Club wall, you just have to be really active in the series, you know, make suggestions, talk in the chat, just basically be a big part of the series. That's how you get on there, mate. Would you put a cover on this end? Personally, I don't really want to put a cover on the top. I think it's going to make that, it's going to go even higher. It's going to add some height, basically, if we put one on the top. But this bit here, it could probably sit on the top of the thing. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to do that, Kim. Definitely going to use some statues at the front here. I think it's built for it. We could even do like a nice wolf one in here and then potentially have a bear there or a bear the other side, maybe, and have flowers in the middle. Because we're going to have a similar plant on this side. So yeah, I think we can definitely use all that stuff. Kind of make the most of it. Really make this its own. Like, this is going to be a really sort of prestige area. That looks really cool from a distance. Like, I'm going to be honest, from close up, it's nice from close up, but from a distance, it actually looks amazing. Like, I like that. Yeah, I think I would do something like this. Do something like this, Sander, basically. Just kind of replicate that there. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, we have. I use them as pieces in the gift shop, believe it or not, Kim. And on doors and stuff. That one. Yeah, that there. And then there's a bare one as well. But I did kind of think we could make use of them on the sides of the glass. So if you could imagine, maybe on like the sides of the viewing windows. Just because it's glass already. You can imagine maybe like on the sides of the viewing windows. Either side maybe. We just bring that piece up and that piece up. And we could just put in a frame maybe. Don't know. You've never seen them, Sander? Yeah, they're cool little pieces. I like them. They're a bit cartoony. I think that's why people don't use them that much. But these deer ones I've used on doors and stuff like that before. And they are quite nice, like in a door. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, to be fair, Andrew. But yeah, I've used them indoors before. I don't know if I've done it in this zoo. I definitely did it in Highland. Yeah, definitely done it in Highlands. But yeah, that's done. I can't sort that education out till I've got the bears in. Right, now, what I want to do, I just want to double check their hard shelter. Because I want to make sure that this is all finito for Sunday. Right, I can put a door in here. It'll work, so that's definitely a must. What on earth happened there? Oh, that would help, Dan, if you were... You know what? Time is going very slowly today. For me. Which is quite nice, because usually I'd be streaming and time would fly by and I'd be like, oh, right, I'm off, everyone, bye. But it ain't been like that today, so it's quite good. Oh yeah, them bloody doors are not part of the building, are they? It's getting very hot in my house. And I'm over here wearing a jumper. Rebel Rich, thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. How are you? Welcome to our little stream team. So Kim, are you back playing Planet Zoo yet? Did you start a new project? By the way, Kim, you messaged me on the Discord about a PC. Did you see the message I sent back? You know what? You're going to be a very good dad, Doug, with all those dad jokes that you throw out all the time, mate. No, no worries, Kim. I didn't know if you got the message, that was all. But yeah, basically the one you sent is okay, but I think it'd still struggle, basically. So I kind of I just messaged Joe with the specs to look for, basically, that would run the game a bit better for you, and still hopefully would be within your sort of price range. Prosk, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. What did I just delete? Probably a piece of floor or something. Jesus, Katie must have put the eating on. It is roasting in this house. Well, I'm glad I could help, Kim. It might obviously, like, my suggestion might obviously add a bit of money on, but you'd be better off getting the right thing, wouldn't you, from the start than spending money and then finding out that it still doesn't work that well. The trouble you've got with games like this, they do just require a lot of power. They require a lot of processing speed, basically, is essentially all it is. And for it to look pretty, you want a good graphics card and all, so that's a thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. My PC needs an upgrade, which is a little bit of a worry. I probably do need to send it off and just to get it like professionally sort of cleaned and get a few little upgrades put in it. But to do that means I have to take time off streaming and uploading and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of a catch-22 for me at the minute. Right, so that door's done. I wanted to do that. So that's super duper. all of this is done, I believe. Oh, by the way, I put this in, guys. I made this little item for here. These are just pieces sunk in with guttering and a little metal piece, and then yeah, this is just a white piece with the guttering and then a wooden frame basically, and the switches. Kim, the heating doesn't need to be on, alright? It's not that cold outside. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, yeah, it's not down south anyway. I know Doug's already told me it's snowing up in Scotland, which sounded mental to me. But yeah, I don't think it's that cold, personally. It's been wet here. It's been very wet. It's been raining all day. I love that. I love that word, Baltic. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna nightclub. I've got a different version that I've made as well, because I want to bring that over if possible to put in here. Let me show you the other version I've got as well. I did it in here. So this one. So I got this version as well. This little wooden piece is actually from the Australian pack. So yeah, I got this. No worries, Sander. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. And yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you can leave your suggestion on Sunday's episode, mate. I think it'd be a massive help to a lot of people if you do. If it snows where I live in Essex, Kim, the city we live in, it's a city. It's not so much a town. It's not really big enough to be a city, but a city we live in. I live in Chelmsford. I don't mind telling people that. Basically, when it snows here, you get snowed in because it's very up and down, and you just can't really get anywhere. If they don't salt the roads properly, you get snowed in, and it was a couple of years ago we got really bad snow and I couldn't go to work for 3 days. And I walked to work. The snow was that bad I couldn't even walk to work, like to get into town to go to work. We basically like shut the office for a day of it, and then there was like another day and a half I couldn't actually get to work. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Right, that's that. Basically, I'm trying to save like some stuff just for myself, like planting. I don't really want to sit and do planting with you guys because it's not like the most entertaining thing. I did a stream of planting and you all enjoyed it, but yeah, it's not the most amazing thing. I want to try and do some stuff that I wouldn't ordinarily do, basically, if I can. That's pretty much there. I need to do this room. I need to put a wall up here because we're going to put like a little, almost like a little staff room, like make-believe staff room with some screens on a bench, and we're going to put then cameras in all of the rooms. So I guess we could do that actually. That might be quite good to do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo. But there's always jobs to do in Jamii Conservation Park. The misters in the Tropical House nightclub, I need to rework the roof to be able to make it happen. They don't come down low enough, basically. It's one of the reasons I've been putting it off. Probably shouldn't be putting it off, but yeah, I have been, just for that reason alone. But yeah, I'm trying to work smarter at the moment. So like if I'm working on North America, I'd rather just work on North America rather than then go to another design type, if you get what I mean. Because I flit around too much. I think my daughter is tired. I can hear her kicking off down there. Yeah, definitely nightclub. Yeah, definitely. They're on the, so basically that tour video, and then I think we did a stream, didn't we? Where we did a tour and whatever. I've made notes. I've got like a little checklist of things that need doing, and that's on that list. Like I was saying earlier, I'm about 90% done on a lot of that stuff, but obviously there's just bits and bobs that haven't been sorted out yet. But I'll get to it. We will get to it. I don't want to be doing that at the minute. I want to try and use the money we've got to finish off what we're doing here, if that makes sense. What day is it today? Thursday. Is it Thursday? Who would that be? Yeah, Thursday. Sorry, I'm just being nosy. Yeah, Rolo going off on one. Every time the doorbell goes, Doug, he'll bark, mate. I'm the only one that shouts at him for barking. And I got told the other day that you shouldn't tell him off for barking. It's his prerogative as a dog. Oh, okay. Don't mean it ain't bloody annoying. We've got someone here at the moment been doing work to our garden, and Rolo got really aggressive earlier. I didn't bite him or anything, like he doesn't do that, but he lost the plot. The guy had come through the back door to plug in his extensions so he could use his tools and whatnot, and Rolo, Jesus Christ. Oh, and you know it's one of those horrible situations where like he doesn't have that in him. He's just being protective, and he just barked him out of the building. But you know, it's just one of those situations where like, oh my God, is the guy going to complain? But he did. To be fair to the bloke, he just laughed it off. Thank God. Right, nice. No, the list isn't large at all now at Nightclub because I've worked through quite a lot of it. But I would imagine once we do the next tour, there'll be some stuff to be added. That I just think though it's always going to be the case. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be so mean, should I, Kim? Yeah, agreed. Nightclub. He is a really good guard dog, to be fair. We'd never get any grief, basically. Any noise outside and he's straight on it. So, can't really complain there. You know, some people don't like their dogs barking. And don't get me wrong, some days it is a bit annoying, but it's a good thing. It is a good thing if your dog barks, in my opinion, because they'll let you know danger. If it weren't for my mate's dog barking, his family may have died in a house fire. Believe it or not. His dog alerted them to the fact that the house was on fire. So yeah, it's actually not a bad thing for him to bark. Right, that's that little room. So I've got a funny story actually, Kim. Now it's well documented that they let you know the danger and yeah, exactly. But no, I've got a story about the dogs. So as you know, we used to have two Dachshunds. We used to have two sausage dogs. They were brothers. We had Ralph and Rolo. Unfortunately, we had to rehome Ralph not long after Emily was born because he showed like some really nasty traits. He got really aggressive towards the baby, and we were just a bit worried for Emily's safety. He was a lovely dog, and he'd never shown any aggression, really, up until that point. So we were really gutted. We had to rehome him. But the story is that our postman some days used to leave our post like on the doorstep. He wouldn't put it through the letterbox. And we'd come home from work some days and the post would be there on the doorstep. What is going on? And it was a day that was off work. And obviously they sensed the postman coming up the drive and they just went loopy. Bark, bark, bark at the door. So I've gone and opened the door and I've taken the post off the postman. I was just like, so can I just ask why you've been putting the post on the doorstep? And he said, well, when I walk up, he said, the dog's bark. And he said, I don't want to put it through in case the dog gets at me. And I went, the dogs can't even reach the letterbox. And he went, what? He went, the dog you've got sounds massive. And I called Ralph, and obviously Ralph come pottering around the corner, and he went, you're telling me that that's what makes all that noise? And I was like, yeah. And it's because the Dachshunds actually have quite a deep bark. Well, Ralph did in particular. He sounded like a very big dog if you couldn't see him. And he had a postman after that. He was like, oh, okay, I won't worry too much. But yeah, it's quite funny. He thought we had a huge dog. Right. I actually want to download something off the workshop. There was some office pieces. Is it this one? Not sure if it was this one. There was one with like kitchen pieces and stuff. It was amazing. I just wanted to save a bit of time rather than like building it, having to build all the tables and stuff myself. Although that table there doesn't look too complicated. Do you know what? I do it myself. I does it myself. Yeah, they can. It is mad. It is mad. It is like that. I personally, I prefer big dogs. Like, we grew up when we were kids. We grew up with a Rottweiler. And you know what's funny about the Rottweiler is that Rottweiler was less intimidating than Rolo is, because the Rottweiler just didn't care. He was so soft. He weren't much of a guard dog. He let the electric men in and they cut the electric off. Oh dear. Funny, innit? We just so you know, we grew up poor. Okay, we didn't have much when we were growing up. Yeah, they cut the electric off, and the dog just sat by the front door and didn't get up or budge. And just let the electric men in. Oh dear. Funny, innit? It is funny, gang. Things you remember. Yeah, I think we're going to get a staff if we were to get another dog after Rolo's days are up. He ain't going anywhere soon, though. He's only 5, bless him. But yeah, maybe if we were to get another dog, I don't think Katie would particularly want to get another dog, to be honest with you. But if we did, I'd like to get a staff, Kim. Yeah, my dad's got an Irish staff. They've just got slightly longer legs, Irish staffs, and she's so good. She's just amazing with a baby. Absolutely amazing with a baby. Yeah, they really are. Yeah, they really are. Oh yeah, you'd be picking your puppy up soon, wouldn't you, Doug? Can't be long now, mate. Yeah, that'd be fun. I do keep saying that I don't know if I'd do the whole puppies thing again. Think I would maybe rescue my next dog. There's so many dogs out there that need rescuing anyway. Yeah, the puppy phase, the puppy phase is hard work. Saturday. Oh yeah. Can I share? Of course you can. Yeah, just share them in the same bit that Kim shared photos of the kittens, Doug. I'm sure we'd all love to see the. I'm sure we'd all love to see the puppy. Yeah, there's photos of the kittens nightclub are on the Discord. I think they're in like the general section, like more towards the top. Yeah, I think the prices of animals have gone a bit crazy because of COVID, Kim. My mum's got a Shih Tzu. Um, I think Winnie's as old as Rolo is, so she's probably 5 this year, or next year, same as Rolo. But her neighbour had been trying to get hold of a Shih Tzu, and when my mum got Winnie, like she weren't cheap, don't get me wrong, but my mum obviously put her in contact with the breeder that she got Winnie through. The woman wanted something mental, like £500 more than what my mum paid. Ah, no, it's all right, Doug. Basically, all I'm doing at the minute on the Discord is I'm just trying to direct people's posts to the right place. There's a section for everything. I just want people to use the stuff because it makes it easier for everybody else. Because there's some people that don't want to look at football things and that. So yeah, I'm just trying to make it easy for everyone. I shouldn't really have done that in this here. Just need to come up a bit. I think this desk was a bit low. Yeah, there are some like that. There are some like that, but my Discord, Lexi, I want everyone to be able to post like everything they want. I want everyone to use it so they can communicate. There's one at the very top that's a chat, but it's for my Patreons only. Um, I might open that up to people that sub on Twitch as well, because obviously that's a little different. But yeah, it does take some getting used to, Doug. I'm still getting used to it. I think mine could probably use a little work. There you go, Sumner. I might get Josh to take a look at mine then, Doug, because your one is actually very well set up, to be fair. I might get Josh to have a little look at mine, actually. Or even talk me through it, do you know what I mean? I do learn these things relatively quick, so... But digga-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Where are we at? We are into the final hour of today's stream. What do they call that on NFL Red Zone? The witching hour. Oh, where am I going to put it? In here. Might actually have to have a different camera design in here, you know. Could probably use them in that corner. Yeah, to be fair, it is. To be fair, at the minute it is Kim, isn't it? It's nice though. It's nice just having that one for the people that obviously are our patrons or whatever. I'd say actually it would be better there, and then we'll just replicate that. Definitely losing his touch. It's not much you have to remember at Christmas. Little present, advent calendar, dinner. I cook the Christmas dinner in our house, so that's one of my jobs at Christmas, is to cook the Christmas dinner. Do you know what? I am going to go to the workshop. I'm going to save this first, just in case, but I am going to go to the workshop. 31,000 pieces there are in this group. What group is that has been selected? There doesn't look like 31,000 pieces there. Jesus. That sounds like a cool advent calendar, Sarah. Now that I know what a Funko Pop is, by the way, because that was quite embarrassing a few streams ago, weren't it? When I was like, what's one of those? I knew what it was, I just didn't know that was the name of it. Alexas, where would we be without them? And it's weird how something gets made and then we all rely on them so heavily. I've got an Alexa in quite a few rooms in the house. What was I doing? Yes, workshop is what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Who made this? That sign is amazing. The whole thing's amazing, to be fair. I just wouldn't use it. Someone said to me about this the other day. Oh, you could put these in the nose a bit. I want them to move. I love the fact that 2 of his X blueprints are in the top most popular. Yeah, see, I don't see a lot of the stuff on the workshop. This looks unreal, doesn't it? Look at the lighting on it. Wow. That is impressive. That is impressive. They're good. Like, don't get me wrong, they're really well made. They are good, but they're just not the real thing, are they? And that's why I just don't want to. I don't want to do it, basically. Yeah, let's get Zekin's off his chair. Let's support Zekin. Got a lot of time for that lad. He always comments and gets involved in my stuff. Been a big supporter. Basically, I'm after like some cabinets. I just don't want to have to make them myself. I'm cheating. Hi, Summerbee. Thank you for the follow and a welcome to our little family. My workshop name is probably what my name is, DanXG. But to be honest with you, Kim, there's not a lot on my workshop. It's all really old stuff that, to be honest with you, I would delete now. I need to update my workshop. Big time update it and all. I was saying to Drawin earlier that I want to put a lot of the hard shelters and stuff on there. What I want to do is I basically want to make like a sub save of what we've made, and then go in one day and just try to pull stuff apart, because obviously it's all made in different layers. And what I should do is once I'm finished building something, I should save that blueprint then. But unfortunately, I get into a bit of a groove and then I carry on building and building and building and forget myself basically. But yeah, I think it's this. Let me go. Yeah, literally, look, that's all I've posted. That's all I've posted, Kim. So yeah, not a lot at all. And to be honest with you, I do better information boards than that now. Like this one I prefer. This is that dual tortoise habitat thing. This is from Highland, and then yeah, just the grid. So I need to start adding stuff to mine really. Office. Yeah, like a filing cabinet. That's really sort of what I'm after. I just wanted. I could make that. It wouldn't take too long to make that. I'm just gonna make it, I think. I just didn't want to waste time doing these little nitty gritty things. Alright, we'll do it ourselves. I've got the chair though. I couldn't be bothered to make the chair. I've cheated a bit. $7,000. Oh, there's a bit more than a chair. That's why it's 7,000. Of course it is. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I was right moving that desk up. Probably moved it up a little bit too high though. Yeah, you are, to be honest, Doug. I'm hoping I've got dinner. I'm hoping I got dinner waiting when I'm finished. Probably not. Probably not. Sorry if this isn't too exciting, everyone, but these are details that need doing. I might put this little sofa in that room and all. Yeah, definitely, Kim. I tell you what, let me finish doing what I'm doing, and then do you know what? We'll actually go through some stuff if you like, just to finish the stream off. Because to be fair, I ain't got too much left to do today. Sunday, this will all be finished. But yeah, I just wanted to get a few bits and bobs done. Bits and bobs. If Pete was here, he'd be absolutely loving life. He loves it when I say bits and bobs. That one, and I also say it's all gone Pete Tong. And he used to go, "What is it you're saying?" And I'd be like, "It's from a film." Pete Tong was a DJ that went deaf, I think, and so he used to say, "It's all gone Pete Tong." As in, it's all gone wrong. Cockney rhyming slang. We're back on that, everyone. Cockney rhyming slang. I don't think it's so much that they don't say it there. I just think it's the way I say it. Pete quite enjoys. So Pete was due to come to the UK this year, and we were going to meet up and go for a beer and everything. And yeah, obviously, what with COVID and all that, we won't be able to do it. But yeah, Pete's a good lad. Got a lot of time for Pete. So basically, all it is, Nightclive, is this is a piece. This is from the Australia pack. This piece, and I just put a wooden frame on it, and then this is one of those shapes. So it's one of these art shapes, and then this is guttering basically, and then there's just this metal piece. But if you sink it in enough, you'll just get a little pin at the top. That's how I did it, mate. It's nice, isn't it? It is good. I think it just gives the room something. But yeah, I'm trying to do more of this stuff. I'm trying to do more wall decorations because I think it just brings an area to life. Like this little plan here, I think it just brings this to life a little bit. And then we've got obviously power switches. I want to run some like cables along the tops of the walls and things like that. Like, I think there's little details that I haven't been doing. I think it was on one of Tove's videos. He showed the indoor of his wolf habitat, and he had these little feeding bins. Basically, they were like little things that you'd open up, you put like food or whatever in, close it, and it'd go through the other side basically. And that's obviously quite a realistic thing. Yeah, definitely, Doug. We definitely do, mate. If I ever end up going to Scotland, I will be sure to like give you a little heads up, mate, because I got a good friend of mine who goes over the football with us, and he lives in Scotland. But yeah, he's a big West Ham fan, and we keep talking about like me going up there and seeing where he lives and everything. It's just a nice bit of the world. Whatever, I'll just do that another time. The only time I've ever been up to Sheffield, Kim, is on an away day. Yeah, on an away day, I've been up there. But yeah, not really gone up there for anything else, really. To be fair, if I've been somewhere in the UK, you can probably 9 times out of 10, it'll be because I went and watched West Ham play someone. Excuse me. I have been to Germany, but it was a flying visit. Like I literally went to watch Dortmund play football, and then we stayed in a hotel and we came back the next day. But I would like to go. I would like to see more of Germany because it seemed like a really lovely country actually. It was, and the football experience was so different to what we have in the UK. I'd say it's just as fanatical, but it was most definitely a cheaper day out, more affordable. It was definitely more for the fans. But yeah, I had a good time though. It was good, decent. Yeah, we talked about it, didn't we, Kate? We actually talked about before we had Emily. I think it was a couple of years ago. We actually talked about going somewhere like Germany or whatever at Christmas time to like really do the traditional sort of Christmas markets and whatever. We just never got round to it. There's always something going. The thing is, we're very Katie more so than myself at Christmas. It's really family orientated for Kate, so she likes to be about for her family and that. You can't blame her. Yeah, seems to be the case with a lot of stuff, doesn't it, like Clive? Unfortunately. Hey. What we're gonna do, guys? I'm gonna save this. I feel like I just potted about and I didn't really do a lot today, but I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did get stuff done. I just feel like we've done a lot of talking about what we're gonna be doing next, rather than actually cracking on. I got that done. I got all that carved out. I got bits done in here. I really concentrated on this, didn't I? Yeah, I think that's what it is. It doesn't look like a lot, does it, Night Clive? But like detailing does take time, and I think we made progress. And the other thing as well is I got a feel for what you guys would like me to do with this building, so that's good. But yeah, lots of little details is what I've been doing really more than anything. But yeah, I'm going to work really, really hard on this. Probably maybe this evening when Kate goes to bed, I'll work for a couple of hours and then I'll work on it a bit tomorrow, hopefully. I've got a bit of a busy Saturday, but there will be a Sunday episode, whatever happens, because I really need to move this series forward at least 10 years. I need to offer you up a zone. We need to open up something. And then, yeah, we need to move it forward about 10 years if we can. And then I get some money and then we can finish the Grizzlies off and we can go from there, really. So yeah, but what I'm gonna do before we go, because I've still got 20 minutes left. I'm adamant, by the way. I'm going to stick to my schedules properly from now on. And like really just I'm going to make sure I'm on for the time that I say I'm on rather than shooting off early or whatever. If anything, I'll probably go late rather than finish early from now on. We'll just save this. It takes a little while now, doesn't it, to save. And we'll do what Kim said actually. We'll take a little look at, we'll take a little look at some workshop stuff, shall we? See what people are doing. Obviously I won't use it in this zoo, but yeah, it'd be nice to have a look. Be nasty, have a look. I do as well, Doug. I've actually got some German beer, some Pilsner and stuff downstairs. Educational books for kids. It's like a pop-up book. How clever is that? Can you all see it clear enough? I think I've looked at Brookfield Zoo before. Yeah, that's why. It's beyond Drew's. He puts every episode up, doesn't he? Yeah, he's doing a really good job, a bit like we are, like with the realism and stuff. I like the fact that he goes all out with the mulch as well. Tropic World, Old School Ape House, Brookfield Zoo. Oh yeah, I've seen this. This is actually a really good recreation. This is. Oh, Xena Zuri. Okay, I'll have a look in a minute, Sumner. Yeah, this is a really, really good recreation. If you go and look at pictures online of Brookfield Zoo's ape house, the Tropic World, this is a fantastic recreation. This really clever, but it's such a big building. Like it's like in the game to achieve this. Like I would argue, it's so much bigger than our tropical house. Like look how big that is. It's huge. So Xena Zuri. Oh, it was Xena Zuri. Yeah, they've not come up. That's actually a really clever thing to do, by the way, Kim, and that's really good. That's actually like a really good idea for people that are potentially struggling with the game. A lot of people contact me on social media and stuff and say, "How do you make stuff the way you make it?" And I go, "Well, I just have inspiration. I find inspiration online, and then I see how I try to work out basically how many pieces there would be on that wall to that wall, how they've managed to, certain shapes and whatnot. And I will just build the outline of the building first, and then from there, I then build the actual one I want to go with. And I say that to people, and they go, yeah, but the detail and stuff you get into it, it's just like it's mad. And I always say to people, you know what? Try to download something that's like not too complicated on the workshop, and just pick it apart. I think it's a really, really good idea. That don't like download it and then make it you know, just change it a bit and make it yours, because that's not, you know, that's not going to get you anywhere. But like picking it apart is a really good thing. What? Look at that floor design. Jesus. Oh, by the way, I contacted someone about the skulls in the educational centre, and he said that he will have a look for me and see what he can do when he gets time. So we might get our bear. We might get our bear skeleton, potentially. Biome North America. So someone's just made the North American biome. Oh yes, like that a lot. That's a really cool waterfall. It's a very pretty game, isn't it? I put in Xenazuri and nothing came up. I would do like zoo tours and stuff on my channel, but I don't think I've got a big enough channel yet. But I would love to do that. Overhang fence with stone trench. There'd be so many pieces there. I know what piece they've used as well. There would be so many pieces. See that at the top? See that at the top? I need to do that on some of our habitats. Yeah, definitely need to do that on some of our habitats, I think. I think, Nightclub, you might have mentioned it to me in the past that we probably need to put it on the Jaguar habitat. My next FM stream, Doug, is probably Monday, mate. I did think about doing it tomorrow, but I might be doing something else tomorrow instead. I haven't scheduled my stream in properly yet. Because I'm not sure if I'm like 100% streaming tomorrow. Basically, Katie tutors every day. We have to work my streams around. We have to work my streams around Katie's schedule, and on Friday she usually tutors till about 7 p.m. So it's one of the reasons I haven't been like scheduling in a Friday one. But if I do one tomorrow, if I do one tomorrow, then I might do a workshop Planet Zoo stream. So I might just jump into a brand new Sandbox, and we'll just try and build something for the workshop, maybe, is what I'm thinking. Talking of zoo tours, did you take a look at the zoo tour guy I sent you? Yeah, you did. The German fella. Yeah, I did, Nightclub. Yeah. I think it would be hard for me to communicate with him, but you could always get in touch with him for me if you wanted, mate. Or at least find out what his English is like, maybe. Because I know all of his videos are in German, aren't they? Because I did watch some of his videos. Oh, okay. No worries, Kate. All right, Doug. Yeah, no problems, mate. Yes, FM will go out every. So the way the stream schedule's working at the moment is Football Manager goes out every Monday and Wednesday. Planet Zoo goes out every Tuesday and Thursday, and then Fridays I'm leaving as like an open book, so we can do what we want. I mentioned it on yesterday's stream that my brother basically said there's something we should do for a stream is where Planet Zoo's concerned. Basically, what I do on a Monday is I'll give you like a subject, or I'll give you, an item or something, and then you in the Discord, you can leave me your ideas of what I could build, and then maybe the best one out of whatever you've said, we'll take that on a Friday and we'll try and speed build it in an hour, basically. And then whatever we come up with, potentially I'll put it on the workshop, and then you guys can finish it, or you can do what you wish with it. Basically, we do like a speed build, and there's also this other thing called, I think it was Jackbox or Jackabox or something like that, and it was like community games. So you guys could play the games. You, the viewer, play the games, and I'm like the ringmaster, basically. So yeah, I want to make Fridays like a really like nice, fun community day. I know most days are community days here with my streams, but yeah, I'd like to do that. So yeah, I'm not really putting anything in. Did anyone check this out, by the way? Has anyone downloaded this and actually walked through it? Oh, right, so you all know what Jackbox is, so that's good. That's really good, because I know you guys might like then join me then on a Friday, like if you're free or whatever, and we can just have a bit of a laugh. I think it'd be fun. Yeah, his English isn't the best, but if you send me the link to the zoo, I can deal with the communication. Yeah. That's not a problem, like Clive. What I might have to do is just like send you like the latest save file. If if it's okay, Night Clive, maybe if you could approach him and just say like, is there a chance you could do a zoo tour of this one? And if he says yes, then I'll just send you a copy of one of the save files, because that's the best way to do it, is to just give him the copy and then he puts it in the game and he does it that way. Sumnar, can I stream more Planet Zoo? I can, but I don't want my streams to just be Planet Zoo. I want to kind of like make it for everyone. I want to involve everybody if I can. But yeah, like I think if I do stream more Planet Zoo, I want to do different stuff. I don't like. I love doing Jamii. Like I really love doing Jamii Conversation, but don't get me wrong. But I would like to do like one-off streams for like an hour and a half where we try and build something and that. Fibbage is one of the funniest games. Now, I have to be honest, I don't know a lot about it. I was having a little look yesterday and it does look like a laugh. But yeah, it's a collection of party games, Kim, like Lexi said. But essentially, like you guys play, and I'm like the ringmaster, and we find out who's going to be a winner and whatever. I mentioned it on the podcast the other day, and I think Kian said that he played this marble game or something. I don't know if that was on Jackbox, but a marble game got mentioned as well. And he said that he played this marble game, and he was like a 2-time champion. So if we were going to do it, people better watch out and stuff. It was quite funny because it was getting really competitive in the podcast, and we hadn't even set up the stream or anything. So yeah, it was really funny. But yeah, anyone that owns Planet Zoo, if you've not yet done it, go and download this that Zekin made, the Australia sort of zoo, and just to take a walk around and just take a look, and it's fascinating. It's a really, really cool build, but not only that, you'll learn a few things, especially indoors. I generally don't think there's many better than Zekin at making stuff indoors look really nice. Currently, Doug, you owe me nothing because I've not completed it, buddy. But it'll be £15 when it is done, mate. My Steam name, yeah, I will. I'll do that, Kim. I will. I think it's there. DanXG, I believe, is my Steam name. Did we all see that, by the way? 16,047 hours I've played. Combat Wombat's currently playing it. Mad. But yeah, I'm going to call it there then, my friends. It's been a good one. Again, we've just basically been chirpsing and having a bit of a laugh, haven't we? But it's been good. Sunday, keep an eye on the YouTube channel. The video will drop at 4 p.m. If you are I think it's Legend tier and above on Patreon, you will be sent a link. You will be able to watch it earlier. But what I will say is, I am considering premiering Sunday's episode. So if you don't want it early, you don't have to click on the link. You can join us at 4 when we can all watch it together. But yeah, that's essentially how it's going to work. So there will be a Sunday episode, my friends. Most of this will be completed. I will throw it out there though. There will be no bears. There will be no bears on Sunday. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. It's been a lot of fun. I say it all the time. Thank you to all the new followers. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you to FM Norwich and Doug as well for the subs. That was bang on. You made my day when you did that at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, my friends, I'm off skis. You make sure you stay humble, look after yourself, stay safe, and I will see you next time.